Let's take a look at the changes that were made in evaluations and give a demonstration of how to participate in the 2022 NFPT evaluations. So you're going to receive a link here to the evaluation directly. So once you click on that link, it will take you to the login page and you can log in as your user. Once you are logged in, it will take you directly to the evaluation. The layout will feel similar to what we've seen in the past, but we've cleaned a few things up. So you're going to see the 2 check varieties here at the beginning, and then all of the evaluation numbers here down along the top. You can hold down the Shift key and scroll with your mouse to scroll horizontally, or you can click and drag on this scroll bar here and scroll. You're going to see each one of the trial locations here in the columns. So we've selected first Ranger Russet. We've got our locations. We're going to be doing the overall merit. So ideal, has promise, or unacceptable. So you can go ahead and select those as you see fit and fill that information out. All of the supporting information is seen down here below. What we're looking at is here's your data field on the left side, and then each column corresponding to the location here at the top. Down here at the bottom, you will notice that you can select a check variety that you want to compare to. So let's go ahead and jump over to an actual new variety, not one of the checks. So I've selected one. And I'm going to come down here to where it says no check variety, and I can choose if I want Russet Burbank or the Ranger Russet, and it's going to show me by default the value. So what we're looking at here is we have the length of the particular variety I'm looking at, variety 1, and then the smaller value to the right of that is the value for the corresponding Ranger Russet in Idaho, or the particular column, the location that I'm looking at. I can come down here to value and I can change that to be either relative value or percentage of. So you can pick, so we can do relative value or we can do a percentage of. Also down here at the bottom while we're looking, you'll see there's a little 1% and a progress bar. As you continue to fill out the evaluation, this progress bar will build itself and tell you how far along you are. Down here at the bottom, there's this little I, information icon, data field description. If we click on that, it will pull up any descriptions that are available to me for the data fields that we're looking at. So in particular, when it comes to length-width ratio, your targets that you've defined for specific gravity, as well as the different yield parameters. You can keep that up or you can hide that. If I were to click on this, this would give me my ability to review my data, so I could look through and see what I've done. So here, these are the ones I've filled in so far, and I can go right back to editing my data right back here. So looking back here at our data again, you can fill in these values for each one of these locations. If you want to add notes, click on the little note icon and apply some notes. And these notes are private, so they're only available to you. They won't show up in any aggregated data or any trial data anywhere else. And then also you have images over here on the side. So I can click on any one of these images and see it full scale on my screen. So as you're working your way through, it's important to be saving your work. And this button down here, save, click on save and it will save your progress for you. So that's a quick overview of how to participate from a desktop or from an iPad, a tablet for the 2022 NFPT East Grand Forks evaluation. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at what this would look like if we were on a mobile device. So this would be if you're participating in person and you just bring your phone along. So same thing as before, you're going to end up clicking on a link and going to the URL, log in, it's going to take you to this view. So what we're looking at here again is you have all of your varieties here at the top, and then you have individual tabs for each location under those varieties. So let's go ahead again and we'll jump to variety 1, and we're looking at Idaho. So you'll have the overall merit. You can apply that score here. If you have any notes, you can type those in here. Here's the image for you, and then any of the supporting information is found down here below. You can come down here to no check variety and define what you want to be your check. So I could set it to be range or russet, and I have it set at percentage of at the moment. So you'll see there's a little percentage indicator here next to the actual value, showing me the percentage of this value compared to the range or russet. So you can see it's the clone value over the check value. I could look at the individual check value if I wanted to, or you can also look at the relative check value as well, which would be the clone value minus the check value. So you have that flexibility. And so as you continue to work your way through here, you can continue to mark these up, and you can add notes if you're interested in adding notes as you go. So we'll go ahead and we'll toss in a couple more values here, and you can see as I'm doing this that this percentage indicator down here is also increasing, and that bar will work its way all the way across as you continue through and complete these evaluations. If you need to review where you've been, click on this little guy down here, and it will show you the values that you've filled out so far. If you want to jump back to a particular value that you've been working on, just click on this little edit button. It will take you right back to that particular entry, and then you can make changes or notes that you need to make there. You also have the info icon down here, which will show you any descriptions of the data fields, so the targets that are specified for some of these different data fields is available to you here. So you can hide that if you want to hide that. And as you're working your way through, make sure that you're continuing to hit save, and that will save your current progress as you're working through it. So that's a quick overview of how to use the mobile interface for the 2022 NFPT East Grand Forks evaluations.